Yo, man, we gotta, boys, I hate to do it today, man, but we gotta whoop some virtual ass, man. We gotta whoop some ass today. But what's good, y'all? It's your boy Lil Mackie Rob, aka Me Tell. Y'all already know. And how y'all doing today, man? It's a beautiful day, February 7th, man. I hope y'all went outside, sniffed the grass, caressed a tree, kissed a ladybug, and told your mom you love her. Yeah, man. If you don't know who I am, my name is, like I just said, Lil Mackie Rob, aka Beto, and I do reaction shit. I react to whatever I want. Right now, it's usually just kind of gaming or hip hop or anything pop culture. So that's kind of my forte. But I just react to whatever I want, basically. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, how y'all doing? And let's just get right into it, man. Let's just get right into it. I gotta go do something here in a little bit. I just want to get this video out because my friend here, right? He sent me a clip on TikTok, right, where it's basically this man right here. He has made the claim, and you see the title right here. J. Cole took the L, right? We all know he did versus the Kendrick thing. You know, the apology, and then Port Antonio being what it was. You know, well, J. Cole did take it out. It is what it is. But this person right here, this man, I don't know his name. This is the podcast that they're on. He made a claim. I don't know if it's rage bait or not, and if it's rage bait, it's a good rage bait because it's working. But if he's genuine, this genuinely has to be like the most retarded take I've ever heard in my life. He has said, actually, I won't even tell you what he said. I'll let you hear for yourself.
So drive.
Let me go back. Right here.
I think that I think that's a poor argument in terms of like why he doesn't stand up to them. But because J. Cole also took like a mini hiatus, you know, like he's
mini
right, mini hiatuses, right?
No. You think many?
I think J. Cole had a strong run for a while, and then he kind of just like dipped. Like I think after 2014 Forest Hill Drive, it like kind of just tanked after that.
Man, I don't know. I think he was pretty active.
He said that after 2014 Forest Hills Drive, which reminds you, that album came back in 2014. He said J. Cole's whole discography, his whole music career just kind of tanked. Let's let him continue.
And sometimes what I mean is like you don't have to be necessarily dropping like albums,
right?
But he was still active on other people's songs. I feel like it's like because you can say the thing about same for 21 Savage, right? It's been probably I think 6 years since his last project, not including the one that just dropped a couple months ago.
Right.
But there was like a good amount of time between his first project and this one.
Right.
But you hear 21 Savage at least once a month on a new song. So J. Cole was still active.
J. Cole was active, but I feel like he just wasn't.
And mind you, before he finishes here, they're confusing the time. He was on a feature run. Remember, J. Cole from 2018 to like 2019 was on a major feature run. That's when we got Middle Child. That's when we got the Dreamville album that dropped, the Revenge of the Dreamers 3. He was on a major feature run, but let me finish.
Music wasn't his main thing. His personal music. I think a lot of times, during that time he was also pushing like his own artists, you know, like, and he was like,
but he was doing music with them.
Right.
Like, he was on their songs.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it was something along the lines of, or I don't think it was along the lines of him actively putting in like perfecting his craft. I think it was just like fluff music in between.
I think the music is.
This motherfucker said from 2014 Forest Hills Drive and on to, I'm assuming he means to the fall off, was all fluff music. Okay, that's his claim. It's all fluff music. Okay, so let me remind you what albums have come out between 2014 Forest Hills Drive and the fall off. Okay, let me remind you, and I'm also gonna debunk this whole little idea that J. Cole just kind of fell off and went on many hiatuses after 2014 Forest Hills Drive. What was the album that came out right after 2014 Forest Hills Drive? What album? I'll give you a hint. It's not KOD, and it's not Revenge of the Dreamers. Which album was it? If you guessed, For Your Eyes Only, congratulations, you get a cookie. Yes, that literally came out. 2014 Forest Hills Drive came out in 2014. For Your Eyes Only came out in 2016. That is literally only 2 years after the album that he said was the most meaningful and the most impactful in his entire discography. And now are we gonna sit here and claim that For Your Eyes Only wasn't meaningful. I don't think anybody who's actually into rap and actually listens to rappers and J. Cole and music like that would ever even utter a retarded statement like that. That's crazy. You're gonna tell me Immortal wasn't a good song? You're gonna tell me Deja Vu wasn't a good song? You're gonna tell me For Your Eyes Only wasn't a good song? Vile Mentality? You're gonna tell me there's no good songs on that album? And then what came out after For Your Eyes Only? KOD, right? This is frustrating, right? KOD came out after For Your Eyes Only, right? Nobody, if you're gonna sit here and tell me that's not a meaningful album and that album doesn't have good songs on it, you're fucking bugging. And what came out after that? Revenge of the Dreamers 3, both the standard and then you get your deluxe edition. Both of those albums were fire. What came out after that? What is it? The Fall Off. That came out right after KOD, right? And then what came out after KOD? Might Delete Later. That's the only album I haven't listened to yet. Is Might Delete Later. So I won't make a judgment on that one. But that one also just came out. So, and a lot of these albums, For Your Eyes Only, KOD, Revenge of the Dreamers, these are all legendary albums in his discography. Apart from 2014 Forest Hills Drive, apart from the Come Up, apart from like all the mixtapes that he released too, like you're gonna sit here and tell me J. Cole's discography after 2014 for your Forest Hills Drive is just fluff? You're bugging. You are bugging. You have to be the definition of a rap fan who is just vibing to music. There's no way, and that has to be what his argument is. It has to be where he's coming from. It's the fact that there's a lot of replay value, I guess, out of those albums, which again, that's still not a good argument because KOD is a bumping ass fucking album. Revenge of the Dreamers, bumping. You're gonna tell me on For Your Eyes Only you don't have a couple songs you could replay and bump to? You're gonna tell me you can't bump Immortal? Really? Let him continue.
But no, it was quality. I think he did one fucking song with that English chick. I think
that was a fire song.
That's what I mean. Like I think he was active. I think he had good songs. I don't think J. Cole is the kind of guy that puts out fluff music.
Most artists put out fluff music.
I don't think J. Cole was the guy that puts out fluff music.
Bro,
I think Drake puts out a lot of fluff music.
Most artists do, but that's what I'm saying. It's like filler music.
Most do.
But you don't think J. Cole is that one?
I think
I could even argue, bro, you guys know how much I don't like Drake. I can even argue, I don't even believe Drake even puts out a lot of fluff music. Like, too much. Like, a lot of his songs are pretty good. He's a hit maker. He makes some hits. I don't even argue that Drake just makes fluff music. This is a crazy take from somebody who's supposed to be a part of hip hop and knows hip hop and rap and shit like that. At least it's how he's talking. That's crazy.
I would say that's one thing I think him and Kendrick have in common, even though Kendrick doesn't put out as much music as they do, right, is when they do put out music, it's not fluff, it's quality.
No, it's a quality song, but it's still fluff. Like,
what
it's
do you
like
consider fluff?
Yeah, what is
like
fluff?
Filler music, you know? Like,
what
it's
is
like
filler
music?
music?
Spitting on a song, that's fluff to you?
No, like you're
like what's fluff music? It's filler music. It's you see how he's not even able to answer and back up his own argument. He just used other synonyms of the words that he's using to buff up his argument. Well, it's fluff music. Well, what's fluff? What's fluff music to you? Well, it's filler music. Well, no shit. That's what fluff is. That's what it means. But what a part of what in a song makes it filler to you? That's what I want to know.
The song is good,
but you could tell when like an artist is actively putting in the work in a song, right? So they're putting out projects. They're actively working on music, right? They're dropping single songs and they're actively catering to their audience. Whereas somebody requests for you to come on their thing or wants a feature from you, I think that's like fluff music. Like it's like it's like okay,
that's not fluff.
It's like okay
again, that's not what we're even talking about. Are you trying to say from 2014 Forest Hills Drive to today, all J. Cole has released is pretty much his features? I'm sorry, like, are we just what is this take? This is like retarded. Like I'm convinced bro is like huffing nitrous oxide or some shit, bro. Like this is I'm sorry, like, is Google not free for you? Did you not like listen to any of these other albums? This is crazy work, bro. The only time J. Cole went on a crazy feature run was between 2017 and between 2018 and 2019. That's when he was going on his crazy feature run. That's when we got Middle Child. That's when we got all the features with 21 Savage and all the other niggas when he went overseas and started fucking with the drill UK rappers too. That was all like 2018, bro. Before 2018, between 2014 and 2018, J. Cole had released 2 albums already. Both fire albums. This is crazy. This is a stupid ass take. And he can't even sustain. And even what he said, even his own argument fight goes against him. Well, Fluff music is music that it's just, you just go and call other people call you in to do a feature for you or do a feature for them. That's Fluff music. Real music is like when you take the time and you make albums and you cater to your audience. Oh, you mean like what fucking J. Cole was doing for like 8 years, bro? What is this take?
Okay, I'll jump on the track for you. Oh, Ari wants a song, I'll do a song with her. Oh, this London chick wants a song, all right, bet, I'll do that with her. It's just, I have nothing better to do, so I'll just do that, and I'm gonna body it.
Yo, what do you think is a hiatus? What do you consider a hiatus?
A hiatus?
Yeah, you just said he went on.
Yeah, he went on a hiatus. What is it?
I would say like he went on a hiatus, but it wasn't like, I would think within his music, like for his songs. I think he was doing a lot of assistance.
Give me a time.
A hiatus obviously is just a time.
What do you consider a hiatus? A year, 2 years?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Bro, I'm convinced he knows he's wrong. I'm convinced he knows he's dead wrong. This has got to be rage bait. This is the second time he's acting like he doesn't know the words that he doesn't know how to define the words that he's using. He couldn't define fluff, and he defined it as filler, which means the same fucking thing. And then now he used the word hiatus. Remember in the beginning he said J. Cole's been an artist that's been on many hiatuses, clearly knowing what that meant. And now when he's asked to define it, he can't even fucking define the word that he was using in the beginning of this clip. This has to be bait. This has to be rage bait, and it's working on me if it is. But it has to be. There's no way this is a genuine opinion. No fucking way.
Between projects, what do you consider a hiatus?
I don't think there's a specific timeline on that.
What the?
Bro, honestly,
oh
like,
my god.
So yeah, dude, no, this is just for the content. There's no way. He's not being for real.
What, you're fishing for an answer that I can't give you. Like, it's like
because it is. What do you mean?
That makes sense.
You can. He's asking you to define what your definition of a hiatus is. He's not fishing for answers. He's asking for clarification because you're making a stupid argument. You're dying on a hill that's not worth it. This is stupid.
You're saying J. Cole went on a hiatus. How long was he gone for?
How long is
he took a hiatus from his like music? That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
he took
how
a hiatus
long was
from
it?
Actually putting out, like, pushing himself as an artist. He did a lot of, okay, I'll do features. Okay, I'll push my artist.
I think that's if you're putting out quality music, it's not fluff.
Fluff doesn't. Fluff. You're using fluff as a synonym for trash. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm saying that
fluff is trash. Fluff is trash.
No, he's putting out like just music. Okay, like here, take that. Like you want a song? Do it here.
That's garbage music.
That's mediocre.
That's garbage music.
That's lazy.
That's what that means.
It's like I'm not. It's like, okay, like let's just say right now, right? I'm a carpenter, right? I own a carpenting business.
Oh my
right?
god!
Let's just
say
my analogies, right? My analogies, right?
It's not.
He's a carpenter that sells ice cream.
All right, I'm gonna bring it home to you, right?
You never do.
I'm a carpenter.
You never do.
I'm a carpenter that owns a carpenting business, right?
Mm-hmm.
My business isn't doing so well. I take a.
It's not called carpenting. It's called carpentry, by the way. Carpentry business.
Break from my actual business, but I do a lot of side jobs in between. What the fuck burnt benefit does that does? That does a lot of benefit for me as in generating income for myself.
Terrible.
But what does it do for my business? J. Cole hasn't been performed.
I don't even think his analogy is even working.
My analogies, right? My analogies, right?
He's a carpenter that sells ice cream.
All right, I'm gonna bring it home to you, right?
You never do.
I'm a carpenter.
You never do.
I'm a carpenter that owns a carpenting business, right?
Mm-hmm.
My business isn't doing so well. I take a break from my actual business, but I do a lot of side jobs in between. What the fuck burnt benefit does that does? That does a lot of benefit for me as in generating income for myself.
Terrible.
But what does it do for my business?
It also
J. Cole hasn't perfecting his craft as an artist.
So
like,
First of all, that's a stupid analogy. His own analogy shoots himself in the foot. His own analogy fucks him over. I will use your same analogy. What makes you think? How does that even work? Even if J. Cole was trying to go on a whole different run where he's just doing features and just doing quality features or whatever, that still that doesn't mean it's fluff. I agree with the other dude. It's still quality music. And your whole carpentry analogy is stupid because that just brings more business to you. Because when you do shit on the side, people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I fuck with you. You got a business, cool." Like it still ultimately brings people back to listen to your music because you still give them a quality work outside of your album. So if they listen to you and they're able to listen to a feature on a different song that has nothing to do with you, and you're still able to provide a quality verse or whatever, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he went this hard on a feature. I wonder how hard he'll be on his own shit," and it'll bring people to that. But that's not what we're even arguing. It doesn't even matter. You're just wrong. Like you're just objectively wrong. Acting like four fantastic albums don't exist. Acting like For Your Eyes Only is not good. KOD is not good. Revenge of the Dreamers Part 3 is not good. And The Off Season is not good. You're bugging. You're just wrong.
If you're still making good music, you're doing good for yourself because you're growing your fan base,
but not as a business person. That's what I'm saying.
You're still making money.
But you are doing it as a business person. Either way, what do you mean? If you start doing side jobs as a carpenter, right? Because your business isn't doing too well, but you can still do side jobs and do good. Sure, the other people that you work for might not be having a good time, or you work with might not have a good time, but you going out there and doing quality jobs, side jobs for other people, they're gonna look and be like, "Oh, okay. Oh shit, you have your own business too? Yeah, here's my card. Okay, yeah, bet. If I need something, I'm gonna call your business." And that's how you bring people to your business, by giving them quality work even outside of your own business. So your analogy is stupid. It doesn't even fucking work.
Personally, it's like, okay, I'm doing side jobs. Those songs are side jobs.
Bro, he's acting like J. Cole. He's acting like J. Cole made like 4 or 5 albums and just kept them to himself. That's not even what happened. Like, this
not
is stupid.
Actively trying to make him a better artist.
You're saying he took a fucking hiatus. How long is that hiatus? How long was he gone for? So you can look this shit up and just see how wrong you are.
I don't remember me saying a hiatus, but
you said
literally. Now he's saying, "See, bro, he can't even. He knows he's wrong. He knows he's just objectively wrong, and he's either just reaching for a rage bait or he's being genuine, and he didn't think he'd have to explain himself this fucking far. Because now we heard the clip. He literally said he went on many hiatuses. Let's just replay it real quick so we're not all confused here, okay?
And probably, I think, 6 years since his last project, not including the one that just dropped a couple months ago.
Right.
But there was like a good amount of time between his first project and this one.
Right.
But you hear 21 Savage at least once a month on a new song. So J. Cole was still active.
J. Cole was active, but I feel like he just wasn't. Music wasn't his main thing. Like personal music. I think a lot of times, during that time, he was also pushing like his own artists, and he was like.
But he was doing music with them.
Right.
Like, he was on their songs.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it was something along the lines of, or I don't think it was.
Where is it? Where is
him actively putting in like perfecting his craft? I think it was just like fluff music in between.
I think the music he's putting out was quality. I think he
hiatus.
There, right there, hiatus, right here. Listen.
To play devil's advocate for them, I think that Kendrick has done what he's done in that small amount of time to qualify him to still be in the conversation. Here we are 10 years later.
No, yeah, I don't disagree.
So I think that I think that's a poor argument in terms of like why he doesn't stand up to them. But because J. Cole also took like a mini hiatus, like he
mini
right
mini
hiatuses, right?
No. You think many?
I think.
So you hear that he says he first says mini, and then he's trying to play with him, and he's saying, "Oh, many hiatuses." This nigga said hiatus multiple times. Now he can't even back up his own argument because he can't even actually acknowledge when J. Cole has taken a hiatus from music, and now he's just going off and saying, "I never even said that. I never even said that." Again, he knows this is a retarded take. I don't know.
It's like, okay, I'm doing side jobs. Those songs are side jobs.
I'm gonna speed this up.
They're
This is
not
such a stupid
actively
argument. I don't want to
making
go
better
into
You're
it
saying he took a
that
fucking
like
hiatus.
that.
How long is a hiatus? How long was he gone for? So we can look this shit up and just see how long.
I don't remember me saying a hiatus, but
You said a mini hiatus.
I said no. He said I think he took. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe
Okay, all right.
Maybe I did say that. Maybe I did say that he took many hiatuses. I think. But what I meant to say is that his music actually dropped after 2014. 2014
And then when he come back up.
I think honestly now.
No.
Yeah.
So J. Cole was gone for
Now.
2013.
Gone. That's not what I said.
So
Now he thinks that he pretty much fell off and he only came back up now.
all right, hold on. So J. Cole put out Fluff from 2014 to 2024.
J. Cole walked out the door as an artist and peeked his head in every now and then since between now and 2014.
I want to
That's
repeat it, and I want you
stupid
to
as
stand on your
fuck.
fucking point.
Yeah.
You think J. Cole essentially stopped working on his own craft, his own music in 2014 and came back in 2024. He took a 10-year gap.
I think he shifted. He has put out albums
That's
in between.
not what I'm...
But you're not listening to what I'm saying, bro.
So if he put out albums,
Right.
he wasn't putting out Fluff. He's working on his business.
No, he's putting out albums that aren't good albums. Like they weren't.
He had good albums. So according...
Well, give me an album after 2014 for Still Drive.
I don't know the name of his albums, but I remember listening to
Oh
them
my,
legit.
of course. And it's arguments between two people who don't even know his fucking discography. Are you kidding me? Here, I'll tell you, since he can't fucking argue for himself, I'll fucking tell you, because I was listening to the shit anyways. Let me just show you exactly what has come out since 2014 Forest Hills Drive, which was a great album, by the way. Good album. Cool. You know, it had bangers. It had bangers like Wet Dreams, A Tale of Two Cities, Fire Squad, Fire, GOMD, Fire, No Role Models, Fire, Apparently, Fire, all those, right? What else came out? For Your Eyes Only, what I just told you guys. Look, I was even listening to Immortal. Look, you got Immortal, For Whom the Bell Tolls, that's a good one. Deja Vu, good. Vile Mentality, good. Neighbors, good. Change, good. She's Mine Part 2, good. For Your Eyes Only, good. Like, what are we talking? And then we got KOD. This entire album was fire. You know why? Because KOD wasn't the only good song on here. Photograph, fire. ATM, fire. Motivate, fire. Kevin's Heart, fire. Friends, fire. 1985, the literal diss track to Little Pump, the track that we were all talking about for a year was 1985. Guess what that was on? KOD. Let's keep going. We got Revenge of the Dreamers 3, which again, I guess in his argument, he's like, see, this is what I'm talking about. He's making albums where he's more focused on his other artists. Cool. Either way, before that, he made 2 other albums that were just himself. And so what if he wanted to make an album that was with his other artists? It's fire. And let's not forget what song also came out in that time was Middle Child, which is his own song. This was during the time period where J. Cole was on a crazy feature run, which is normal. We have Under the Sun, J. Cole, Luton, DaBaby, DaBad, J.I.D., Boz, J. Cole, Earth Gang, Young Nudie, Lambo Truck, Swivel, fucking Wells Fargo, Sleep Deprived, Costa Rica. Like, what are we talking about? These are all fire. All of them have J. Cole in it, by the way. Revenge of the Dreamers 3, the director's cut, this one also fire. Sunset was on this track too. Middle Child, like these were all fire. And then we're on the off season, which is when he says J. Cole finally came back up, which is just not true. Which is just not fucking true. Not at all. Not at fucking all. I haven't listened to my delete later, but it's whatever. But see, we're listening to 2 people who aren't even actual fans of this nigga trying to argue whether or not he made good music or not. This is a stupid segment. This entire segment of this podcast should have been fucking deleted. You guys sound fucking retarded. I'm sorry for being so rude, but I'm just saying, I hate when people want to talk about an artist and say whether or not they're good or bad when they haven't even listened to the entire discography and barely even remember what is even in the artist's discography. It's stupid as shit. That's like me who's in pilot training. Just because I know aircrafts and shit doesn't mean I'm gonna go to a fucking helicopter pilot and tell him how to fly his shit. Or I think helicopters are less air safe or airworthy than airplanes. I don't even know shit about the helicopter. I just know that what they look like, and they go up and down. That's it. Like, it's stupid as fuck.
Albums. The only thing that I didn't like from him, he threw out like a mixtape 2 years ago, like with the whole Dreamville. That was like the only trash thing he put out.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is fucking crazy, bro. This is insane. This is actual insanity right now. Are we kidding? I hate these niggas, bro. I hate these niggas. I hate these niggas so much. That's the only thing. But he put out good albums. Just I don't remember the fucking. I could look them up. You want me to look them up?
Look 'em up.
I just did.
Meaningless albums, like
You're wrong.
Like,
you're all wrong.
He only put out one meaningful album in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's the only album that he really put out. Bro, he even know this.
He knows this.
Bro, he went at one point he was doubting himself as an artist, and then that's why.
My apologies. The fucking off season was bad.
Let me see the album art for that one.
This was fire.
He don't even know the album cover. He doesn't even remember the name. He has to look at the picture. We're actually listening to 2 5-year-olds argue about crayons, dog. This is stupid as fuck.
Literally fire. Cause it got fucking fire.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to it.
I did listen to it. That's the shit with all the periods in between the words.
This how. My apologies.
He doesn't even remember any of the fucking tracks, bro. That's just the album that has periods at the end of every word. Go fuck yourself.
KOD.
I think the biggest song was KOD on that album.
So this was trash. This did bad. This
biggest song.
This was fluff.
Again, we just talked about. No, it's not. KOD was even. Actually, we'll look right now. What was the biggest song? It probably was KOD. It probably was. But it's not the only big song that was on that album. We just went over this. Let's look. KOD, 372 million. All right, so it probably... No, not even. That wasn't even the biggest song on the album. The biggest song on the album was Kevin's Heart, 432 million. And then you have fucking 1985 with 176 million. Motivate, 171 million. ATM, 208 million. This wasn't even the biggest song on the album. So, no, they're not even... No. Again, objectively wrong.
Fluff
so
album.
So KOD was a bad album. So KOD was a bad album. But the off season was a bad album.
Terrible album.
Okay. So you think the only good project J. Cole has put out
the last good
10
project
years
was
Forest Hills Drive in
2014 Forest Hills Drive, yep.
Okay. Y'all heard him. This is why people think you have the fucking worst music takes.
I'm telling you, but I'm real about my shit. I'm not going to sit here and fucking ride for somebody else, ride for a thought that is not accurate, bro. Like, if me as a okay, I'm not saying that my opinion is the only opinion that matters, but I'm talking about
what you believe.
But you believe it's the right one. No,
no one is running song, bro.
Yo, so it doesn't make sense. Do you consider J. Cole in the big three?
I would consider him a big three because of everything he's done up until the point of 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
You can't consider someone a part of the big three and they haven't put out something good since 2014.
We considered fucking Kendrick part of the big three, and he hasn't put out some music in a long time.
Well, he's had
what? Yo, this is insane. This is insane. Kendrick releases albums every 4 fucking years. Dog, fucking between Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly was literally only a year difference. Good Kid, Mad City came out in 2013. Tapab came out in 2015. And then between Tapab and Damn was 4 years. That's when we got Damn in 2017. Like, this is insane. This is actual insanity.
In 12 years, right? So you're saying that he's had 4 good albums in 4 years, in 10, 12 years. So what you're saying is J. Cole hasn't put out something that good, right? And I said before, right? Objectively or subjectively, I may not like Kendrick's albums, right, but objectively, I can't deny their greatness. What you're saying is you're saying that
I'm denying their greatness.
Yeah, objectively and subjectively that J. Cole has not been good since 2014.
He hasn't put out good albums since 2014. No.
Okay. All right.
I think like I said, we all know J. Cole is a lyricist, right? He's been bodying. It's my time right now, right? We all know J. Cole's a lyricist, right? We all know J. Cole's a lyricist, right? And he's been bodying songs throughout that time, right? So he's doing what he does best, which is dropping a fire. Yeah, pretty much dropping a fire verse since 2014.
I honestly don't even care to hear the rest of your opinion. I really don't. I'm not sorry. I just don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck to listen to these dudes' opinion on this shit. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. This is the most pointless conversation I've heard of in my entire fucking life. Both of these guys they're talking about an artist that they don't even know fully. And I don't mean like know personally. I'm not saying that. I mean they don't even know the music. The only song he likes is arguably his most popular, the only album this nigga likes is arguably the most popular album on his entire discography. He is a surface level J. Cole fan trying to argue that J. Cole is trash. This is insane. This nigga couldn't even remember what album the fall off was without looking at a fucking picture. And then you hear these niggas say that Kendrick wasn't dropping shit and Kendrick isn't even a good artist either. This is stupid as fuck. I'm small as hell too, don't get me wrong, but I can fucking see why this was posted 8 months ago and y'all only have 114 views on the entire podcast with 7 likes. Because you guys are just objectively wrong about shit. I know you guys are just shooting the shit, but y'all gotta do better when you're gonna have these conversations. This is stupid as fuck. This is the dumbest argument I have ever heard in my life. Denied. I don't care. I'm actually gonna give you a dislike. That's how much I dislike this segment of this fucking video. This is stupid. This is the dumbest shit I've heard of in my entire life. But anyways, guys, that's been me. That's been Lil Mackie Roth, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. If y'all like the video, if y'all like this kind of content, man, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. Let me know. That lets me know y'all love this shit. And leave me a comment. Let me know other things I want me to react to, man. It's been me, Lil Mackie Roth, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.